naturally. Of course. I thought the same thing too. You can walk without wine, how to relax, well, all this nonsense. And to live in general boring. Turned out that everything was the other way around. Turned out that everything was the other way around. If you haven't eaten candy, then you don't need it. By the way, absolutely right. And not even figuratively, and also in the literal sense of the word, that to sweet. And this is killing grandma's health. Especially, yes, they love their grandchildren, no realizing what they are doing. They think that they do good because it is joy they bring. Well, joy here is alcohol brings in tobacco and other drugs. Therefore, naturally, if a person he hasn't tried anything harmful, he can't even understand that this could be something pleasant to him. Because dependence is a different question. The very essence. Drug addicts often start ours, and they can't prove that they will finish differently. Well, as they finish, so it goes. There are some people here who drink a little, but basically the majority slides into abyss. That's exactly what I'm talking about, that no, it's your personal business. Precisely because any alcoholic who becomes one, he was a teetotaler, was born, came to this world as a sober child, but once he brought the first glass, then the second, the 10th, the 100th, and here he is drinking. Here he is your life 3, 5, 7 people is drawn into this abyss, and he becomes a killer. That's exactly how it is, it's true. That's how it happens. So it's not yours, it's a matter of whether to drink or not to drink. I stopped and I don't want to go there anymore, where the units come from. That's why it is important to convey what I am saying now to every teenager so that they didn't live to see it. And it should be disgusting, huh? Not fancy, they're fashionable and so on. Although I have been through a lot and people apparently we thought that I might break down. The answer was, I didn't quit in order to start off. Now I'm 66, 33 quit. Well, here's an anniversary. Oh well, there's one idiot Alexei Ivanov wrote, alcohol moderately. Even some people they threw it there. At moderate, when used it heightens the feeling of being stirs up the established worldview, thus helping to see the world from another angle. Well, you can hit him on the head with a hammer and you will also see it from a different angle world. So, it's possible to go down from the bridge. Jump if you survive. Probably into the world you will also see it from a different angle. Well, and you can smell gasoline, become a drug addict. You can use heroin to fool around. And by the way, they are also peace, they see it from a completely different angle. Here it is. Well, probably in other ways too exactly. So, moderate consumption helps, too much ruins. Well, I see you're an idiot. Boris Dybrovsky. That alcohol in large quantities is poison, it has been proven. Well then the question is closed, so, in the big ones, yes, but in the small ones, so it's not poison, right? Just like many others, food, medicine, the same sport, hard work, anything can go wrong, serious consequences or death. Well, so let's talk about everything, that's all through measures, everything that is excessive can maybe it's harmful. Yes. Well, in general, Boris, this is a typical screw. Let's talk. But I'm talking about the topic that kills entire generations, that kill people, which frees the country for those who wants to take us with bare hands, because that the Russians cannot win the war. I'm telling you that a person is losing his mind, reason, intelligence, conscience, and in general turns into a creature that can't be called an animal. The whole nation and any nation and Russians are dying out, just like others, those who drink French too are dying out. There are several reasons. And alcohol the main thing. And historically and scientifically, if nation, people do not recognize that alcohol, this is a genetic weapon, such a nation is doomed to extinction. And this is the truth. So when you talk about measure, think about what you are talking about. About the measure you're not talking about cucumbers or a lot of radishes, it needs to be eaten in moderation or a little something other. Don't confuse and mix everything up contract. In what ways it is impossible to compare, but get through to the end. Ivanka writes, I had my husband as a handsome man, 1.96 m tall, educated, the sense of humor is subtle, she barraged, gave birth to a super beautiful daughter from him, but alcohol ruined him. They got divorced, of course, although I took so many measures. This is speaking about measures that alone they yelp to justify their bottle, filthy creatures. And you don't care that millions of families are breaking up. Exactly how once they fall apart, not like one idiot wrote from the fact that they will stop drinking, from that they start drinking. By the way, girls, think that if you want to marry some young man, a person who drinks alcohol, don't do it yet. At least you won't have a conversation and you won't understand exactly that he rethought it like this, and you will understand that everything is for this person, no more alcohol in life. Or better yet, with to those who tie their fate, who do not consume alcohol on principle. There will only be pluses. And this is not you'll get your fill. Exactly. How many measures I took it to help him heal. He died suddenly at the age of 50. So alcohol this is a terrible evil. So many beautiful ones, smart people all over the world were destroyed by this potion. Just a person, nickname. Alcohol, tobacco, and other harmful substances habits really do kill, degenerate the nation. Yuri Andreevich, yes, another problem that is gaining momentum, new problems in the country. This energy drinks. Yes, it is. A separate scary topic. This criminals, these are murderers, who is this sells, who supplies it and who doesn't prohibits this. Who lobbies in the Duma. Perhaps they are scumbags, criminals. The shops are already filled with various similar ones drinks. Lobbying for them everywhere. These are enemies of the people, teenagers, boys, girls drink them like water and become dependent. Yes, idiots. They drink it all. You need to drink water. Water. Please make a video of this topic. Well, there must have been something. Then they write about vapes. About vapes, by the way, there was a video of me. Link, I'll leave it. By the way, about alcohol. What will find it, leave links, please. I tell my assistant right away that put links. Well, and the last thing today. Elena Kozlova. Thank you, Yuri Andreevich, you are saying everything correctly. An honest, decent person cannot, I don't agree with this. That's right. And reasonable here, I must say, yes, even if he behaves incorrectly, of course, an honest man will admit it. Not you need to find excuses for yourself. Need to change and be grateful that you point out your mistakes. Thank you for your work and sincerity. And it's true. I thank you for this comment. Well, dear comrades, right under this video, what do you think about it? If you don't agree, well, you are being guided a bottle naturally in this sense, except in isolated cases like a person who doesn't drink at all and wrote nonsense. But write arguments with facts and reasoning proving what I'm wrong about, but it's impossible. That's why of course, even if you will give some arguments, but they will be funny and will not be arguments. However, I am ready to give a reasoned answer to them, answer and prove that you are wrong precisely to prove. Well, I'll do it again. I urge you to watch, even if you once, a lot years ago we watch it now once again, like some outstanding films, outstanding works must be definitely need to reread. Necessary sometimes rewatch Zhdanov's videos, alcohol, tobacco, narcotic terror against Holy Russ. Link to I am also under this video for your I'll leave the amenities. And what I tell you advised and generally support me if do you agree that I am huge, I'm doing my job. Okay, I won't talk about that. I have my others areas of activity that are important for society. Then, well, do yourself a favor. Buy useful, necessary goods for health, which may help to cure you, your loved ones, relatives, and myself. Well, it's mutually beneficial that it's called honest cooperation, direct, open. Watch my videos, health, buy my products. Well, ours website nadgar.ru, products from Frolov. I'll leave the link under the video. Total good.